Stephen Hersey, Dr. Fitness USA, and welcome to my world. The subject today is strength training for men. Did you know that working out is a feminine attribute? It's kind of like very, very relaxing to the mind, to the body. It helps you feel like $1 million. The things you see on television or in advertisements about CrossFit and personal training is basically your ego exceeding what your nervous system can really handle. So in the Body Design Formula, we create programs that are postural correct. That means they put your posture into its correct position, and it relieves stress off your nervous system. But it also gives you something more important. It gives you a map to actually get yourself to an environment like a gym that's properly equipped, kind of like going into a shoe store or choosing the correct tie to match your clothing. When you have a map, which is the formula, of course, it becomes a simple process. You're working late, you're under a lot of pressure, family, friends are demanding things of you. All you do is pick up your map, you sit in your car, and you drive to the environment, the gym. Magically, because it's secretly formulated, as soon as you get into that environment, you will want to train. Now the beauty is that once you're in the gym and you have a map, you can get a full-blown workout done in 40 minutes. You may leave anytime you want to, but most of the time, because we increase your strength 20 to 50%, it creates your mind to muscle and increases your testosterone level, which helps you to process information differently. You will leave the gym empowered, full of energy, and be able to distill your day with a quiet mind, treating people with a loving position. I noticed that when men are stressed out or too much on their plate, they mean to come from a loving place, but are quite abrupt because of the responsibility placed upon them. Yes, I'm 67 years old. I've been through the ages. I've been doing this for 45 to 50 years. Anxiety, stress, responsibilities. There's many different modalities. There's yoga, there's Pilates, even swimming, cross-country, CrossFit, running. But the natural movement for men is to teach, preach, and control, and to create performance and to conquer. And unfortunately, in today's society, the opposite is told: to be weak, to not have a voice. So what happens is when you go into the gym and you work out on the Dr. Fitness USA's Body Design Formula, you increase your strength to such a degree, but it allows you to be Rambo. Can you imagine what it would feel like to be 40–50% stronger in about 12 minutes? The beauty is there's no consequence. That means that you will not get injured, and the movement that you do will process your posture to a correct anatomical position as the days go on. So I want to say as the days go on, because when somebody comes to see me, they're talking about diet, aerobics, how long they have to train. But in the reality, if you did my program once a week, you can come back every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. You can go on vacation and it'll still work. So it's kind of like, visualize you bought this beautiful car, you put it in your driveway, and you also decide that you're going to take it out on special occasions. So you take your old car, and then at night or when time comes, you take your new car, and it's a wonderful experience. When my program is like that, and you say, why do strength training? Well, strength training increases your testosterone level in your body. Do you men know that when you do too much running, that you lower testosterone in the body and it doesn't repair itself? So as you get older, it's very important to increase muscle tissue mass to sustain falls or instability, balance. And I want to say that in closing, if we looked at strength training, it's insurance against accidents. You buy insurance for your car, you buy insurance for your house. Well, I've had a student that was with his wife, and they were just going on a bicycle ride. Somehow the bicycle tipped over and the male broke his front of his thigh bone in 4 places. They said he'd be a cripple the rest of his life had he not been doing my strength training program, because there was sufficient muscle mass to at least cushion part of the fall, but it also gave him a memory of what it's like to function fully. So as soon as he got out of therapy, he immediately went back to parts of my program where he could actually train alternate parts of her body that would produce results in the leg that was broken. So you never really lose. It follows you through your lifetime. The program is absolutely sustainable, and it's your best pal when going to the gym, and it would give you the greatest joy. I know you do golf, and I know you do those other things, but let me tell you, when you get 20 to 50% stronger in 20 minutes, anytime you want, you feel like $1 million. Your body rejuvenates, your testosterone level goes up, and it quiets the mind in a way that you can dictate authority in a beautiful way during your workday. And you go home to your family and loved ones, and they think, wow, who's that magnificent guy? They don't want to look at you and see an old hag. Sorry, you ever see a horse that looks like an old hag? You just want to shoot it. But really, you want to show up with a bedroom body. Wouldn't that be cool? Well, you're not going to get it unless you do strength training. I'm sorry, you may do yoga, and it has certain principles, but it uses different muscle fibers, and it doesn't allow you to be the man you ought to be. And what's great about strength training is you can train as great as a professional athlete without the risk, without the responsibility, and without the risk of injury. And people think you're superior to everybody that's in your workplace that hasn't worked out, that's sitting there and eating potato chips. So in closing, I want to say that when people tell you it's 80% diet and 20% working out, it's kind of interesting that as of 2015, 37% of Americans are obese. How do you account for that if it's just diet? You need actually the mental discipline to strengthen your nervous system, to create new habits so that you want to eat better and feel better. Unfortunately, out there's a lot of dialogue which is intellectual, that's verbal. Come on, men, we're men of action. We pick up our little training bag. You know how men are. We go into we go to a sports club LA, we have the shaving cream, and we have the foo-foo under the arm, and all those great things. And then we talk to a few people. The environment is great. We forget about the wife, the girlfriend, the children, the dog barking at you, biting at your ankles. Hey, you're in a safe place, the gym. And you got your pal with you, the body design formula created by Dr. Fitness USA. So I want you to have a pleasant day, and if you have any questions, you may call me.